Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Unmute Minds. I'm so happy to see you today. Today, I am joined by a very special guest. Hello. Do you mind introducing yourself?
My name is Olivia, and I run cross country for PV.
Yes, you do. Oh my gosh. What a sport, let me tell you. I love what you guys do. I have so many people that I know in cross country, and I've gotten to learn so much from you guys. And that's why we're here today, to learn more about my friends in cross country and how that affects you mentally, physically. I'm sure there's a lot of aspects to that too. So, let's start off first. I want to start with the beginning, if you don't mind. So how did you get into cross country? What was your calling towards it?
So I began running in New York. So I was on part of the cross country team there, but it was like a small school and the running was not as intense as it is at PV. And then when we moved, I was like, oh, let me join the cross country team. So my mom got into contact with one of the other moms and she got me onto the team, and it was 2 weeks before the actual season the real season started. So I came really late. Everyone had their summer training already, and I came, and then I joined the team, and that's how basically it started. I came to the first practice, and I was like, whoa, this is so much different than the Long Beach Catholic running team. You're running 2 miles a day, and then I came and you're like 5 miles. What?
And that's just a warm-up.
Yeah.
The marathon is actually afterwards. So how old were you when you started, if you don't mind me asking?
It was my freshman year, so I had to be 14.
Okay.
When it really started.
Okay.
I took it when it got serious.
When it got serious?
Yeah.
And how old were you when you started in New York?
I always ran little races with my mom, sometimes, 5K, and then I'd be like, oh, let me go run it. But I never really trained for it. I just went in there and died, and then
Died?
Yeah. I went in there and I was like, you're being exhausted because when you don't practice something and then you just go for it, it's completely different. You're like, what?
Oh no, definitely.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of training. I remember when I was younger, I used to go to this club. It was called Girls on the Run, which has a killer name as it is. I think the only reason I went there, though, is because they had, the little frozen yogurt packets, so I can get my indulgence of those. I'm so glad that you got to have the experience all the way in New York, too.
Yeah, it was
You get to carry that
cold.
with you. Oh, it was cold. How was that like?
Well, running in the cold is a lot different than running in the heat. I like running in Florida much more.
Yeah?
Because, I don't know, the temperature difference. It's just more comfortable to run in the warmth instead of the cold. You have to wear all these layers, and then you sweat, and you're I want to take it off, but then it's cold. You get cold again. It's yeah.
I can imagine. My gosh. Did you guys get a lot of snow up there?
Yeah, once in a while. The races I ran in the winter there, we would run on the main boulevard and then turn. And one time when we were running, there was ice sheets on the ground.
No, there wasn't.
It was there was a pothole filled with ice, and they had to put a cone on it and go around.
Don't slip.
Yeah.
It's involuntary ice skating. I'm ice skating without my consent. No. So when did it become something personal to you? Because I imagine with any sport, there goes from something you sign up for to being something like, hey, this is what I love, and this is why I'm signing up for it willingly next year.
Yeah. It became personal, I feel when I made friends on the team, and it became we're all running together and just teammates, basically.
Teammates?
Yeah.
Yeah, your friends make all the difference, doesn't it? Because I know probably going through all that by yourself would not be as fun.
And it would be completely different without friends and the relationships you make. If you go to districts, regionals, or states, you get a room with people and you're always in the lobby playing games with each other. So, yeah.
Oh my God. And you can just walk into any competition and be friends with someone from another school. Of course, you have to be their enemies because, I'm going against you, but you can find so many people that have the same passion as you, just in one building.
Yes. When you go to states, there's just thousands. First of all, you go to the tents, and there's just every single tent is set up, and you're like, whoa. It's just, wow, the impact. And then you see all the runners, and there's just thousands.
Thousands?
Yeah.
The numbers are in the thousands now? Ooh.
I think so. I mean, it feels at least. I feel everyone goes to state course, so it's a big crowd.
Which is the last race that you went to?
The last race I ran was like a turkey trot. It was after states. That was just for fun. That was like with my family.
Oh.
But the last race, like the big last race, was states.
What was your experience with that? Can you tell me a little more about that?
It was really fun. We didn't get first this year, which was like, but it's okay. We got second, and I feel that's still good. If we keep on going from like first, second, I feel that's good. You're not going to win all the time, and that's okay.
Remember, first is the worst, and second is the best. But I'm so glad you guys got second. Like, these champions over here are conquering. I don't know if you guys know, but they've been conquering for like, how many years now? I remember I heard in the announcements for...
Well, last year we won states, and that was like really big. Well, freshman year I didn't run for states. I think we got third or second. But
because you weren't there.
Yeah.
That's very impressive. So you guys have been dominating this entire time.
Yes.
Making podium. Because even... How many teams is it?
I think there's like 20? I'm going to have to double check on that. I am not sure.
Really? I thought it was something like 8. You guys got second out of 20? That is a lot. So, running. Going back to running. That is an extremely grueling sport. There's a lot going up on here, and there's a lot going up down here with the legs. The running. We'll get a demonstration on your running later.
Okay.
Like running laps around my neighborhood.
I ran all the way here, actually.
I'd like to check the credibility of that. We need to cross-reference that. So, when you feel your body feels tired, what does your mind usually say to you?
Okay, when your body feels tired, it's really hard to keep those thoughts, negative thoughts from coming, like, just stop, slow down, don't keep going. That's what your mind says to you, but you have to overcome those thoughts and be the bigger person almost, like, over your mind, if that makes sense. And you just have to say, no, don't give up, keep going. You have to shut your mind off, basically, when you run and just continue going.
I remember Savannah telling me about that. When she's, like, in the zone, there's, like, nothing going on in her mind.
Yes, like, when you're just, like, running regularly, there's some moments that your mind just completely goes blank and you're just, like, you could feel you can run forever.
That is, I imagine that's probably the best part of running.
Yeah, it's a good feeling.
That sounds awesome. And I'm guessing the teammates that you've got around you, too, also encourage you to not stop.
Yes.
Because we're all in this.
They're all cheering for you, always positive, you know?
So how often do those thoughts come that usually tell you to, hey, stop, you can't do it, you need to stop?
I feel those thoughts come especially when you're feeling something during the race. For example, one race, this was not a good race, but I had a big cramp in my ribs and I was running and just the negative thoughts started to come in. I was like, just stop. I finished the race, but sometimes those thoughts, you have to shut them off and keep going. The cramp will go away.
The cramp will go away, but the honor of knowing that you pushed through it will not. Seriously, it sounds so corny, but you gotta, like, finish what you started. Speaking of which, what do you think is harder for you, personally? Starting the race or finishing it?
For me, I think the start of the race is the hardest because everyone's nervous. A person who's gonna say ready, set, go has a gun in his hand, like ready. And everyone's just so nervous. Okay, we gotta do good. And just the pressure.
Once you're in your momentum, it's just that much easier to keep going, right?
I feel the first mile, everyone's nervous and everything. But then once you get into it, you're good. And then finishing is actually, I feel, my favorite part because I feel a relief, usually. Unless it was a bad race, I feel a relief and I'm like, it's over, I did good. To feel that sense of accomplishment after finishing.
So you keep mentioning a bad race. What to you is a bad race?
Well, sometimes I put goals for myself, or one of those goals where something goes wrong, I sometimes get upset and I'm like, oh, that wasn't a good race. The example I just gave, I had a cramp and my mind just got overwhelmed with those negative thoughts, and I ended up like finishing in a slower time than I usually do. I consider those not bad races, but just obstacles in my running journey.
And how do you cope with coming back from a bad race? Because I know usually when something like that happens to me, I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. But you can't do that.
So usually the races are 2 weeks or 1 week apart. So normally I learned from my mistakes from that race, and I was like, next time if I have a cramp, I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to listen to my mind. Or I learn little things like, and then I keep those in mind. Or, oh, I pushed the first mile way too hard. I need to do that slower. And sometimes I play with strategies. If one thing doesn't work, I have to be able to adapt and switch my plans or my goals.
So you guys used to do rehearsals, theater kid, practice at like, what, 5, 6 in the morning?
Yeah,
At school?
6:30 every single day.
That's tough, isn't it? And you have to go to 7 classes a day afterwards.
Yes. Sometimes you just don't want to get up, but you have to remember discipline and consistency is you have to keep on persevering. The discipline and consistency is like the key to success in running. You have to keep going.
So I imagine there was at least one day throughout all your time at cross country that you couldn't show up for morning practice, unless I'm wrong. How did you feel at school on that day versus days that you usually go to practice?
I feel, oh, I already did something, like I ran, and your body feels like this good sense of, okay, I'm good. I like to sit down in a chair for 7 more hours. But when I don't run, I feel very energetic.
Start dancing off the walls in women's class?
I feel very energetic, where I feel like, oh, I have to run, if that makes sense. The only time I don't feel like that is when I'm sick. I just feel like blah. So I don't want to run at all.
No, but there's definitely like a dopamine increase that comes after running, because it's 7:38 in the morning and you've already gotten something done.
Yes.
And there's people that are still waking up for school and you're already like
still in their pajamas.
So much on that cereal, but you're already knocking things out. You mentioned some strategies that you use during races. Do you usually try to implement those during those practices to see if they work, if they don't, what works, or does that work a little more differently?
So during practice, we either do easy runs or workouts, so it's a little different than the actual race. I mean, the workouts are pretty similar because you're running at the same pace you would race at, but easy runs are just like, da-da-da-da-da. If that makes sense. Just like, it doesn't sound easy, but it's just 5 miles at a slow pace, whatever your comfortable pace. And then workouts are more pushing yourself, get into that race pace level.
So a workout is more to push yourself to another goal, and an easy run is to kind of take a break but not lose your momentum.
Yes.
Okay, I got you. That's so cool.
And there's different types of workouts too. So there's like tempo run. It's probably going to be complicated, but tempo runs where you run 2 miles at a certain pace, a faster pace where you're...
Okay.
And then there's other runs, like we do Davis Park runs and we just go 2 loops, 800 at a certain pace.
Okay. So you calculate your distance versus your time to get how do you get your pace?
Okay, your pace is based on like your mile pace. Every Garmin watch or any watch gives you your pace based on your mile. So let's say you're running a mile pace at 8:30. You're going to finish your mile at 8:30 pace if you keep that up. Does that make sense? Your pace, let's say during a workout, I normally run like 8:30, 7:30 pace during easy runs, but then during workout it goes to 6:30 pace. So I'm running much faster.
Okay. So you gotta, so that's how you calculate the pace. It tells you like a time. Okay.
It's based on the mile. It does 7:30. You're going to finish your mile at 7 minutes and 30 seconds.
What's the fastest pace you've ever gotten?
I was doing a little sprint one time.
Yeah.
Down close to the Nocatee Preserve back near the school.
Oh, yeah.
I was doing like a little sprint and my watch said 4:30, but I don't know if that was accurate.
4:30?
That might not be
You Usain Bolt over here.
I was like, shh.
Where were you going? Going away from PV, escaping the AP teachers. So what would you tell someone watching that is like, I want to join, but I don't know if I'm too athletic, if I'm athletic enough, and because I know that I've had a couple friends actually come up to me and tell me, I don't know about if I want to join a sport next year, a couple sophomore friends, like itty bitty ones. I don't know what sport to join next year. I don't know if I'm good enough because it's not easy joining something that you know people have already been doing and that you don't have much experience in. So what would you say to someone?
Many people, before they're joining cross country or any sport in general, they're like, oh, I don't know if I could do this because I'm not that experienced, but you just have to take that first step and you just have to try it. Like, you never know how it's gonna be. I think that's the big thing, just taking the first step, joining it.
You told me that the hardest part of starting a race was starting it.
Yes.
Right? And same goes for joining cross country too. All right, so I've got some rapid fire questions for you.
Ooh, okay.
Coming at you. Ready?
Yes.
Going up hills or going down hills?
Okay, definitely downhill because...
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. Uphill is just so much harder. Like, it's more intense on your body and stuff. And actually, we do the bridges for workouts. Like, we go up the bridge and down is like our easy. Up is hard.
I imagine if you're going fast enough, like, it'll feel harder to hit the ground, almost.
Yeah, you have to go on your toes. That's what helps. Like, going on using your toes more than your heels when you're running uphill.
Oh, okay. And for downhill?
For downhill, I feel like just go. Just use the momentum and go. There's some downhill parts of the races and you just have to like glide with it. You have to go use your downhill. Use that gravity advantage.
I imagine you guys have some races where it's like hills. You got to use your downhill momentum to get up at least halfway through the hill with that.
Yes.
So that's good. Okay. Would you rather go through a bunch of mud or a bunch of dust?
Mud.
Mud?
Yeah, I feel like dust I wouldn't be able to breathe.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a pretty good argument. All right. Sunrise or sunset runs?
Definitely sunrise. I love running in the morning much more than the afternoon.
Really? Oh yeah, because I feel like after the sunset, well, it's dark. Where are you gonna go?
Yeah, some people actually enjoy running at night, but I enjoy running like in the morning, just like when there's a little light in the morning, just before the sun comes up.
Because you got that pre-sunset fresh air hitting you too.
Yes, I actually ran this morning, and the sun was just coming up. It was really pretty.
Wow, I wasn't even awake yet. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I'm working on it. I'm doing better. But imagine if you're running like after the sunset. I would imagine starting running for just my life. It's dark. I gotta keep running for my life, so it'd be like more motivation.
I saw this Instagram reel the other day, and it was like play creepy music while running at night, and you'll never stop running.
You gotta turn around every 5 seconds too.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm gonna be like, go.
Can we actually try that? But then I'll like show up in the middle of the road saying that.
Oh no.
No, I think that'd be a little too scary. Yeah. I'll go ahead and ask you: running by yourself or running with a group?
Okay, actually, this depends because sometimes I want to run alone. Like, I enjoy running by myself and just like, being in my own zone, my own like mindset, like reflecting on things like, oh, I gotta do my math test. Or like even like in the woods, like listening to all the birds and nature. It's pretty. But then other times I like running with a group because it's so much like more fun. And you're running all together and you have all these like crazy things to say. Gossip while you run.
There's a whistle while you work. So gossip while you run. Oh, that was terrible. I'm working on my whistling, guys. Come on, let me try that. No, we're actually not going to try that. Alright, let's see. One more. What's the best part of running?
Oof. The best part? I feel there's so many good parts, though.
You gotta pick one.
I love my teammates. I feel the teammates make a huge difference.
Definitely.
But I also love when I get like a medal or something.
I love winning.
But one of my favorite parts is when I get the time I want. My goal for this season was to go into the 18s, and when it happened at Cecil, I just had the sense of accomplishment, and I was, I did it.
You did your goal, yay!
Yes!
That'd probably be the best part for me too, if I was in cross country. So you guys might motivate me to be in cross country.
Yes!
I might be running there too. It's 6:30 in the morning, just like...
With creepy music.
With scary music playing in my headphones. Just like... What do you think is the experience that would stay with you the most? Anything that would stay with you?
Definitely the friendships I've made, but also like when we won states sophomore year. That was definitely like something so big. Like I just crossed the line and then Daisy came and was like, "Oh, we won, we got it." And it felt so good. And I also ran, like my own personal time was really good. And then just standing on that stage in front of everyone with the big trophy.
How many of you guys on the team?
For the postseason team, 15. And then 7 run.
No, if you got 7, you're good. Because you got like the coach can, okay, we got 5. Where's the other 2? There's 1. There's the other. Let's go.
Yeah, there's actually little trails for the coaches inside the course so they could cut the course and be like, oh, instead of running all over the place, they have these little cut throughs in the race.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Imagine you're trying to run the race and you've got a coach cruising through. Out of the way.
Yeah. No crossing here.
Yeah, the crosser's over there. Where are you going? That's not even part of the race.
The coaches race. Actually, one of the coaches one time showed me their mileage for the race. They were running everywhere. It was Coach Olivia, and she had 3 miles, which was basically how much we run for the race. It's 3.1, and then she had 3 miles just running around cheering for us.
Oh, that's so cute. You have a brilliant support system.
Yes.
That's a one. What advice would you give to your younger self that's just starting out running? That's like, oh my god, look at all these buff people that run. They're so scary.
I would just keep going. Don't give up.
Never back down. Never give up.
Yes. And just like Nike said, just do it.
Just throw yourself out there and do it. That's the big thing when it comes to anything in life, right? Just throwing yourself out there, putting yourself in the waters, seeing if you like it, and if it does you any good. Because if not, there's this one sign at school that says, if you keep doing what you've always done, you'll get the results that you've always had. Have you seen that one? I think it's in the 600s.
Oh, no. But that's a good quote. I like
really
that.
good. I think about that quote a lot. It's like, oh, I should probably switcheroo what I'm doing if I don't like it.
Yeah, that's a good quote. I like that.
So we'll do just one more quick question to wrap up, and then we will say our famous motto.
Yes.
So, if someone listening right now was feeling stressed or overwhelmed, I know you've felt that way too, what advice would you give them as a cross-country runner?
I would just say maybe find something that you love to do. Even if it's a sport or if you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed, sometimes like coping with that overwhelmness. I don't know if that's a word.
It is now.
But sometimes you just have to find something that you love and you want to do. Even building Legos. Sometimes that can help cope with stuff. For me, running actually helps cope with stress, or if I'm feeling frustrated and I just go out on a run, it just clears my head and I go back and I feel so much better. Sometimes just finding something that you love, it could be anything, like painting, if you're an artist.
Why is building Lego such like a universal love? I definitely agree with what you said. That's a very nice thing to say, but why is it always Legos? What's so painful with Legos?
I don't know.
Legos.
But it's fun to build Legos.
It is really fun to build Legos, except when you lose that one tiny piece.
Oh.
No.
Or your cat, like, that's...
That's something one of my dogs would do. I like cats for dogs. It's great. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. It was great having you. I really appreciate it. So, do you want to say your motto now?
Unmute your minds, lift up the world.
Yay! Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.